I'm Maya, and I'm here today with Whitney Bashor, whose 54 Below debut is on Thursday, next week, June 26th.
Yep.
Hi, Whitney.
Hi.
Okay. So let's start with the show. Okay. Why is now a good time?
There's been so much love and momentum from the Bridges in Madison County, and how many people love the cast album, and how many people love the show. So when Studio 54 approached me about doing my own show, it seemed like a really good time to sort of celebrate Bridges and celebrate sort of all the good fortune I've had come my way recently.
And is that something that you always kind of wanted to do in the back of your mind? Do you want to?
Absolutely. I feel like I've been planning a solo concert since the time I was 5, so it's really exciting to do it. Yeah.
That's great. So what's the difference then between doing a solo show? Because you performed at 54 Below before.
Yes.
What's the biggest difference?
Well, the biggest logistical difference is sort of like when you're doing your own show, you're responsible for picking the music and organizing the musicians and just sort of getting everything in order, which has been like a really big sort of task, and I really appreciate now how much work like all the people do that go into making concerts happen all the time. So it's been really fun to be like hands-on and sort of have a say in everything that's happening.
What was your favorite thing to have a hand in?
Well, I learned a lot about social media that I hadn't been doing before. So I joined Twitter and all of these things. So so it's been fun getting to know how to do that.
I don't use Twitter.
I know, right? I hadn't used it before until this, and
but it's probably good to
people were like, this is how everybody finds out about these things.
Have you been getting a lot of positive feedback that way?
Yeah, and like a lot of people have shown interest in coming, and people are letting me know when they've bought their tickets. So that's really cool to like see people, like the instant sort of gratification of your hard work. People tell you immediately like, I'm coming, and so that's really cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then what's the difference between doing a 54 Below show and performing on Broadway every night?
Well,
I mean, there's a ton.
Biggest difference is that in a 54 Below concert, you're getting me, not a character, you're getting just Whitney. And it's also the story I want to tell for the evening, and all the different kinds of music that I want to sing.
So what is the different kind of music you want to sing?
It's like a wide array for the evening.
Is there a larger theme to it, or just songs you like?
I would say all of these songs are songs that I like to rock out to in my shower. So that was sort of like the idea of like, gosh, if I could sing any songs in an evening, what would I pick? And I sort of came up with this like dream set list of songs that I just love to sing.
Your shower playlist.
My shower playlist, exactly. So yeah, that's sort of like one of the biggest differences. Yeah.
And who were your influences growing up that kind of brought you to?
I listened to a lot of Jewel and Alanis Morissette, but I also had some like really big addictions to like the Les Mis soundtrack, to the Phantom of the Opera soundtrack.
I think most of us went through that phase.
Right? But I remember like roller skating in my basement. I knew all the words to the Les Mis soundtrack. So
roller skating in your basement?
Oh yes, we had like a ranch house, so like half the basement was finished and half was unfinished. And my parents were very smart. They left it like just cement. And my brother and I would he would rollerblade and I would roller skate, and we would like roller skate down there. And
sing
I would make him listen to Les Mis. Yeah.
That's a wonderful visual.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you start performing, not in your basement, on roller skates?
Yeah. My first show was, gosh, I feel like I was like 7 or 8. It was Narnia. I was like a magical Narnia creature, and it was at a community theater in Pennsylvania, where we lived at the time. And it was something that I started doing with my mom, because my mom also really liked to sing and perform. So it was like a really fun way for she and I to spend time together.
Was she also in Narnia?
She was in Narnia. I feel like she was a swan, like a beautiful swan.
And was that a musical?
It was a musical.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you know you wanted to do musicals, or just like performing?
I knew I liked performing, and it wasn't until high school that somebody said to me, another girl from my high school who was a little bit older, said that she was auditioning for these musical theater programs at college, and I was like, you can major in this? This sounds like the best idea ever. So it wasn't really until high school that I knew I wanted to pursue it as a career, but I always loved doing it.
That's great.
Yeah.
No, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
You totally lost my train of thought there. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yes, so you started performing then. And what was your favorite role to play in high school? I assume you were in the theater program there. Do you have a really good story from when you were performing?
So my big role when in high school when I started performing was MAME, in high school MAME. So I was like the youngest gal to ever play MAME. I think I was 17. So that was like a pretty big role. Pretty silly that we did MAME at a high school.
Was that like your senior year?
That was my senior year. That was like the last show. Probably the lowest I've ever sang in my whole life.
Okay, so now I want to talk about Bridges just for a minute, because it was so beautiful, and it recently closed on Broadway. Looking back now, what was your favorite thing from doing the show, your best takeaway from performing with that cast?
Gosh. I feel like there's a couple things. One is that I got to sing Jason Robert Brown's music, right? That's definitely like something you can check off the life resume. Meeting Kelly O'Hara, and I had known Steve previously, they were just such wonderful examples of how to be good leaders. So that was really lovely to be around every day. And it was just it was like a good company of people. Everybody got along, everybody liked each other. We all really loved coming to work and doing our job. And so that was really special.
And you were with it previously too, before it came to Broadway,
Yes,
right?
I did it up in Williamstown, which was July of last year. We started rehearsals for that. So, been through it, many changes, and yeah, it's a very special show.
Did seeing how they changed it to make it work for Broadway, I don't know, change how you thought about the way they told the story?
You know, editing the show is a part of the process of making something new, and I feel like so rarely now are new shows being made at all. So it's really sort of something else to see a show, as we had so much quality material, and it was really about how do we get it to fit in a time frame that a Broadway audience is used to sitting in the theater. And so it was really like a sort of, we had just so much good stuff to sort of sort through, and we found the best way to tell the story in the time that we needed to tell it, and but it's never without its what's the word I'm looking for? It's always a hard process, you know, like figuring out what good things to cut from a show. But we ended up with something special that people really responded to.
And it was really long anyway, so
and it was,
you must have kept a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I think when before we started editing, it was over 3 hours. So so we cut a lot of things. Yeah,
I mean, I would listen to Jason Robert Brown for
right.
other people would.
Absolutely.
So back to your show.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to about performing?
I'm looking forward to sort of sharing with this audience that comes just all the different kinds of music that I love to sing. Allowing myself to sort of show all the different colors of my voice and of my personality, and letting people see music that really resonates with me.
And what are you going to do after the show? What's your next big step?
Oh gosh, well
you've thought that far.
I'm singing at the Public Theater Gala on
Okay.
Monday the 23rd, which I guess will be before this concert.
Yeah, right.
But
okay.
After today.
Just want to know what you're doing.
Doing that. Doing a reading in July, and auditioning. Yeah.
So if you could have any role, what would it be? What's your dream
In
role?
the world?
In the whole world.
Oh gosh. Well, my dream role would probably be like anything Adam Gettle's working on currently that maybe has a gal in it that's not already assigned to Kelly. I would love that job. I'm trying to think what other dream role. The Julie Jordan in Carousel. That's my favorite Rodgers and Hammerstein score.
Let's bring that back.
Let's bring that back. Yeah.
Revivals are having
Absolutely.
to come back right now. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, and last question.
Yeah.
What do you hope your fans will take away from this, aside from seeing a different side of you?
I hope they get to hear some music that maybe they had never heard before, introduced to some new artists that they are really interested in, and I hope that they see a side of me that maybe they hadn't seen before, and like it as much as what they already know.
Sure they will.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us today.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe
about me. So the tweezers pierce you right in between your eyes, which aren't hazel, they're brown. Get beaten and